many women who are wounded go into a relationship and people please and try to be everything for that man and try to make themselves small and try to not rock the boat so that they are chosen. And I think what he's saying here is that a man in his healed masculine doesn't want that. He wants a woman to come in and be direct, because then he is purpose driven and can more fully show up for you and be the woman for you. So it does nobody any favors to be a pickmesha. So to piggyback off of our last video that we did, where we talked about how you attract a man in his divine masculinity, the kind of divine feminine that you want to show up as, one of the things that my man said that really stood out to me that I want to create more discussion around is the fact that I was very upfront with him about what I wanted in the beginning of the relationship. And I will say right now that my man has always shown up for me almost perfectly. Like, I would say perfectly. He has always shown up and met my needs and always created safety and never wavered. And he did that from the very beginning. And he is saying in this last video that he did it because I spelled out for him what it was that I wanted and needed and what I would not tolerate.
When you came into our beginning stages of our dating and with that direction for me, it allowed me to immediately feel purposeful in wanting to show up in the right manner that you needed in your life to provide that safety for you. So it was important to me to dive all in and let you know that I was going to be consistent for you and that I wasn't going to be the type of guys that you had dealt with in the past and stuff, and that there are good men out there who just want to be with a good woman and who want to treat her right and value her in the way that she needs to be valued. So I was so appreciative of the opportunity that you gave me to understand where you were coming from and what it is that you wanted out of a relationship.
So are you saying that in me being direct and upfront with you and clarifying what it was that I needed and not being a pickmesha, it actually helped you to realize what you were going to need to be to hold on to me, and kind of, you were already a good man before, but helped you kind of level up in a way, because you were like, if I'm going to keep her and I want to keep her, I need to be the man that she needs me to be, and she's clarified what that is, and so I'm going to step up and be that man.
Exactly it, right? Prior to you, I was going on different dates, and I didn't prepare in the same way as I did for you. And it wasn't because I felt like I had to be this fake image for you, or I needed to be something better than I was for these other women that I have been on dates with. It was simply the fact that you had outlined the negative things that you had dealt with in the past and what you wanted in your future. And so therefore, it gave me an outline of understanding of what a good woman, and if I wanted a good woman in my life, needed and wanted, then these were the bars that I was going to have to reach in order to achieve that. And knowing that I had already done individual work and that I was truly in my divine masculine already, that this wasn't a hard task. This was an easy task because that was already who I was inside. And all this did was allow me to bring that out stronger.
When you go into dating a divine masculine man and you've done your healing work, stand on business. Don't play small. Don't try to bend and change to be chosen by him. Stand on business as to what you deserve and explain it, articulate it to him, and he will rise to the occasion to be the man that you need if he's in his divine masculine. It's a very easy way to weed out men that are not committed to fully embodying their divine masculinity, are wounded, or are looking to play games and play around. Like, what we've been sold is not the truth, that we need to be pickmeshas and be amenable to be chosen by men. In actuality, men want you. Healed men want you to show up and clarify what you need from them so that they can find purpose in doing so.
There is going to be a lot of situations. You cannot go in expecting that this is every man. Not every man is going to pay attention to the keys and what you're giving him and showing him, right? He is going to, if he's not a healed man, he's going to stay in that delusional state, and he's actually going to want you to be more of the pick me style, because he's going to want to boost his own ego in relationship to that. A man who is truly healed and is in his masculine will let his ego go. His ego will be set aside for the pure purpose of calling in and having a good woman by his side. And because at the end of the day, a man her nurturing. And so once he actually gets real with himself and accepts that, then that's when he gets to call in and have